What's going on, everyone? So my name is Mark Michael. We just picked up this property. We're going to be doing a flip here, cosmetic remodel, really great mid-century house. You don't see a lot of these, so we're going to preserve it as much as we can. We're going to be taking the grout out of it. We're going to take the carpet out. So taking this all out, this will open up completely. We're at the early stages of planning this thing out. So when we come back into the kitchen, obviously this will all be taken out. It's gonna be, they have to see because it might be load bearing, so it might be something where we have to keep it or we can extend it out a little bit. We're gonna see on that one. So.
Stone Canyon it's just a hard home to get to be perfect. There's some mid-century buffs out there that are very particular on all the finishes you use. I'm not keeping it classic mid-century. I'm doing a little bit more of a reimagined kind of mid-century style. It's gonna have a little Palm Springs vibe going on as well, and it's gonna have some classic elements to it, but I've never done a project like that before, so it's exciting to me.
We're making sure that, everything checks out. That way there's no weird thing when you come into the house. It just checks all the boxes.
Yeah, and I would say design, picking out finishes is not my strong suit. With a house like this, it's more important than any other home I think I've done, except for a new construction that I built. But I'm not afraid to ask for help. So my wife's a better designer than I am. She's gonna be helping. We're creating mood boards for the bathrooms, for the kitchen, for really each room in the house. And if we need to seek further help with the design, we'll do that. We brought in an architect, help create the floor plan for us. We're essentially just creating a hallway, and as Mark said, enlarging the master closet and master bathroom and adding a powder room bath. But one important thing here is we're not adding square footage onto the house. We're working with the square footage that's already existing in the house and reworking it. And the big difference is where this home's located is in the hillside area. So it's a longer process with the city. If you want to add square footage to the home, it would probably take 6 to 9 months to get that approved. Normally in the flats of Los Angeles, the city of LA, it's more of like a 3 to 4 month time frame if you're not in the hillside, but the hillside is an extra ordinance, an extra hoop that you have to jump through. So we have no interest in adding square footage to it, just rearranging what's already there. But the floor plan's really great in this house already. It's just more about nailing that master bedroom, making it perfect, larger bedroom, larger bath, larger closet, creating a powder room bath, and keeping the flow to make sense.
Now, a little bit of a layout change that we're gonna be doing. So we met with our architect and drew this up. This is your primary. You don't have a big enough closet, and then this is kind of your master bath, and then it connects with your powder room. So we know all these houses, what people want, buyers' feedback is you want a powder room separate and then a separate primary bathroom and closet, preferably good size on both of them. You'll have a wall obviously separating the powder room. From here over will be a mix of bathroom and then closet. But we have the space, it's just a matter of demoing it, knocking out the walls, and then figuring out the design. This is your laundry room right now. This will be your new hallway. And then this will be your stackable washer and dryer. This will be your pantry, so you have double pantry here for the kitchen. The area that we're reconfiguring is when you come into the right, it has one bathroom that we're splitting into a separate bathroom and then a powder room from that, because right now it's just one big bathroom. So you're gonna come into the right, you're gonna have a powder room right there. Then we have to rearrange the washer and dryer in the hallway. That way we can close off the master. So you'll come in, you have the washer and dryer in the kitchen area. Budget-wise, it's typically, when you're doing remodels, like 200 a square foot. So this place is 2,000 square feet. So trying to see where we can kind of keep things, not getting too crazy with the floor plans and moving things around, which increases your cost. But as you know, with these projects, it can go up 50, 100,000 pretty easy. So we're trying to stay on track with everything. Again, this is my first project working on too. So Andrew's kind of He's done 75 of these, so he knows really the numbers and everything, so I'm kind of following him on that one. I've been wanting to do a project since I got into real estate. So I've been in real estate now 3 years, and I've been waiting to get in on something, but you know, in LA, it's tough. You have a lot of competition, margins are tight, or you need a lot of capital to get in on something. So this is kind of, it worked out well, and a great property, a unique one to be able to work on. So on these really rare mid-century houses, we could have it where we're projecting it now of, you know, these are what houses sell for this price per square foot in this area. But when you have a unique product like that, you could be on the lower end of being like, people just want to pay this amount for this area, or it's gonna be like, wow, this is so unique and you guys crushed it with the design and everything like that. We're ready to pay like a serious premium. There was another one in Studio City that was about 100 square feet more that sold for $285, kind of blew all the records. So you never know, but we kind of know where we want to be, and we're always conservative with these things because that's, you know, that's how you have to draw your numbers up. This is how the market is right now. If one thing is off, you're missing a powder room, or doesn't have a big enough primary, or the layout's funky, people are just like, I'll go find something else. So we think it's gonna take probably about 4 months to do all the rehab and then have it on the market in like May. So as soon as we close, demo it and get going. Time is money, as they say. Well, with the magic of editing now, we can cut to the work being done. So here we go, check it out. Last week. Demo begins today, so come on in. So once we get it all demoed out, then we'll start, start playing with finishes and everything that we want to do. But the plans are being submitted to the city. Kitchen guy came out here. We got quotes from him. We got everything quoted. Bathrooms, like we have it all on a spreadsheet. Everything we're gonna do. The only thing we haven't done yet is just picking out finishes. That's it. So.
We're moving some things around. We're enlarging the master bedroom. We're creating a closet. We created an area for the laundry. We really opened up the kitchen and changed some things around. And it has 2 big living spaces and smaller bedrooms. Just making sure that the flow of it is right.
But Stone Canyon, we're probably gonna be done end of May, beginning of June. Right now, we're middle of April. So we're about 6 weeks away. I would say drywall's being worked on right now, almost finished up. The tiles being put in on all the bathrooms right now, fireplace tile as well. So those will be done, I would say, sometime next week. Floors just got delivered today, so those will go in next, and then the kitchen stuff will follow that, and then the process kind of just continues. But yeah, now it's getting fun. Now you're starting to see bathrooms come together with color. You're starting to see floors go in, which is just such a big surface area. Then the kitchen will get installed. I mean, the last 4 months, it's been just demo, walls have been opened up. There wasn't a lot of vision to it, but now the pieces are starting to come together. I'm really excited for this to be my first flip. We have a south of the boulevard house in Sherman Oaks on Stone Canyon, mid-century house, and it's my first flip. So here we are 6 months later at our mid-century remodel. We've done a lot of work here. Can't wait to come show you it. Come take a look. You come into the property, you have this half moon driveway, really cool mid-century kind of style, the brick. And then when you come along here, we're probably gonna be closing this off and putting glass up here. I don't know, I feel like I'm in Palm Springs when I'm at this house. It just, you don't see that anymore. So as we come on inside, you have this original stone floor. We're gonna be taking the grout out of it, or maybe a wash or something to bring this all back, because we wanna keep this, it's great. I mean, the vaulted ceilings, true mid-century, fireplace here. We're gonna take the carpet out and we wanna do those terrazzo floors, and then the rest of the house will be wood floors. This is going to be a 10-foot sliding door. So taking this all out, this will open up completely. Shelving will all get remodeled as well, or kind of we're at the early stages of planning this thing out, of colors and everything like that, but we're gonna try to keep it as mid-century as possible. You know, you can get crazy kind of with the mid-century colors, but maybe a white. We wanna keep it bright. We know what people want right now too. But we love the layout of the house overall with the rock in the middle, a true mid-century staple. We added a built-in, we added this picture window that used to be a slider, and then that used to be a window, so we swapped those so you can get outside from this living room, and you can also go outside from that living room over there. So right when you come into the house, you have this huge picture window looking you right into the backyard, which is probably my favorite part of the house. We added all the recessed lighting, new hardwood floors, countertops are soapstone, they're amazing. So when we come back into the kitchen, obviously this will all be taken out. So the kitchen, we're gonna bring this out about to here, maybe 1.5 feet. It's gonna come out this way, and then it's gonna come out again about 1.5 feet this way. And we're gonna do, to extend the kitchen, you'll have bar stools kind of underneath, more cabinetry below, but everything else has changed out. You have these rust red color paint grade cabinets, which I absolutely love. In the kitchen here, it used to be a little bit different of a layout. You added a washer and dryer right here in the kitchen, and no island was here. So we opened it up entirely, put the washer and dryer on the other side, and then your fridge and freezer are hidden right here, along with all this pantry space. So it is truly like a true open concept that leads you to 2 living rooms. So as you come on in here, your primary bedroom, we needed to add some more closet space. So we put in all these built-ins wrapping around. So it's like a custom bedroom now with your bed in the middle, closet space throughout, and then you still have a closet here. But the best part about this room is the primary bath. All handmade tile above the vanity, running all the way into the shower, just so cool, such a great color. I love this. But it was one entire bathroom, so we separated it to make a powder room on the other end. So before, you would have to use your primary bedroom when you had guests over and stuff like that, and we're like, that's not gonna work. Coming in this wing, you have another living room over here, which I think is unique and cool about this house. You don't see this kind of brick anymore. It's just really, really unique. So we want to keep that. And then back in the day, you actually had a pad that you would sit right there next to the fireplace. What's cool about this house is it's all one space, essentially. It's a true like entertainer's home too as well, where you want to be hanging around the kitchen, and then both living rooms lead you to the backyard. So it's kind of like all in one. But over here, you have 2 bedrooms. This is your other 2 bedrooms. This is one of your bedrooms. Closet space is tight. This will all be moved out. So you're gonna have to make a new closet. So we're filling those in, and this will be your closet. Bathroom right here with your bathroom. Pretty straightforward, it's good size. It's all, again, Zealage handmade tile, running it all throughout with the red floor. Really cool in my opinion. We were thinking about how could we keep the pink kind of some tile to show the character of it, but I don't know. And then you see the shag carpets, amazing, right? Yeah, cool, huh? With the white handles. And then, so this is your 3rd bedroom. This will just be a closet. Green closet doors are really cool with these doorknobs. All the doorknobs in the house too are just like little things that are... It's gonna be cool. I'm very excited to get going on this. These are all oak cabinets as well. And then my favorite part of the house is coming into the backyard. So, backyard out here, property line ends right where the fence obviously is at the top. So the pool, we'll replaster it, do the coping, and then back here, it's a good sized backyard. Such good privacy. You have no one on this side. You look over here, you have mountains on this side too. Since this is all gonna be gone, it's gonna be a small little pool shed, and maybe do a separate turf area over here for families. That way it's not just so much concrete back here. Be a really good entertainer space. So I'm stoked to get going on this. Yeah, it wasn't a quick flip or anything like that. It took us 6 months to do this, and everything we were doing, me and my partner, we wanted to pick out really cool, unique finishes for the house. We could have put in like basic things, but this pool tile, for example, this is handmade tile. We didn't have to do that, but we wanted to do that. And this was like a true project that we wanted to be proud of. And we wanted to be like, this is a very unique mid-century home that you're not gonna really see anywhere else in the valley. And I think we knocked it out of the park with that. Cool. Yeah, I gotta go show another house in Encino right now. So yeah.